Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs, and I'm so excited today because the amazing hot air have gifted me a wig to share with you. So this video includes paid promotion because of that. And I want to give such a big shout out to Hot Air Natural Image Wigs as well, because I absolutely love wearing natural image wigs. You know, when I first started my wig journey back in 2021, I was guided to a natural image wig. You know, I went to the Hot Air stand in Selfridges in London when it was still there, and those were some of the first wigs that I tried on, you know, natural image wigs, and fell in love with Elusive wig, fell in love with Audacious wig, and now I've got more wigs, you know, Josephine wig, Glow Getter wig, So Darling wig, and I'm so grateful because Hot Air reached out to me and said, Liz, love for you to review one of our new wigs, which one would you like? And I said, what I'd really love to do is try one of my favourite wigs, So Darling, in the new colour they do. So they bought a new colour out called Glace Glow Rooted, which is a gorgeous kind of rooted blonde with highlights in. I'm not exactly sure what it's like because I haven't unboxed it yet. We're going to do a full unboxing video today of this wig. So I'm really excited to check out the gorgeous So Darling wig in this new colour. Now I have already reviewed So Darling wig in 3 colours, and I've bought them myself. The chocolate glow rooted one, which is absolutely stunning. The creamy glow rooted and the caramel glow rooted. So this is a wig that I really do love and enjoy wearing. I even wore it over on my other channel for a while as well, until I got my other wig, Nyx, which I wear from Rennie of Paris. But this one is gorgeous, and I'm so excited about this colour in this style. So let's have a look together. So before I open it up and show you, I just want to show you my own natural hair. I actually went to the hairdresser yesterday and had a trim, and I am doing that now because I'm growing my hair back, and she straightened it for me. And it's such a nice treat for me to have my hair straightened now, because, you know, when I wash my own hair, I just blast it with a hairdryer and, you know, pop it in my wig. So I don't need to straighten it or anything like that. So it's just really nice, and it really shows the colour off. So, you know, if you're wondering what my natural colour is now, or what your perhaps natural colour would be like if you decided to grow out your hair colour, if you're colouring your hair at the moment and it's kind of very similar to mine, this is what it looks like. So my hair is actually in the best condition of its life right now, because there's no dye on it, there's no chemicals on it, you know, apart from when I'm shampooing and conditioning it, and it's lovely and soft and it feels lovely. And I am growing it back, as you can see, but it's nice to have a trim every now and again. I was cutting my own hair for such a long time, since 2020, and then last year I thought, yeah, I need to start having my hair trimmed again, and that's what I've been doing. So I found a great hairdresser. She does a cracking job, and really happy with it. So I'm just going to tie it back into a little bobble so I can pop this wig on, and I'm actually going to take my earrings out as well so you can see what I'm doing with this wig. In this video as well, we're going to do a full unboxing of So Darling in this gorgeous new colour Glace Glow Rooted, and I'm actually going to be sewing wig clips in. So I'm going to get her ready to wear, I'm going to style her, we're going to do everything in this video, which I'm so excited about because I just can't wait to get this one on. And I nearly did order it myself in this colour, but I thought, no, I'll get it in the creamy glow rooted instead, and then try this colour later down the line. And I'm just really grateful to Hot Air and Natural Image Wigs for giving me the opportunity to review this today. So again, a big shout out to them. You can check them out on their website, that's Hot Air or Natural Image Wigs, and it takes you straight to the website. So you can see on the box, this is from their Inspired collection. It says So Darling in G19 23SS, which is the new colour they've brought out, Glace Glow Rooted. And they've brought out a few new colours, and they're all really beautiful. I'm going to try them all. So when you get a wig from Natural Image Wigs or Hot Air, it comes very well packaged, or when you buy a Natural Image wig from wherever you get it from, come very well packaged, you know, with the cardboard around, and it's got a net on and everything, but you can see how it comes with wig grips in, you know, wig grips with clips in, so it clips it to this cardboard. So what I do is just, you know, cut the cardboard a little bit with my fingers and take out the clips. And I actually saved these clips because you can never have enough hair grips, can you? Let's be honest. So I'm just going to get rid, I've got my bin down here, so I'm just going to get rid of this cardboard, and then I'm going to pop it here. Now I do actually transfer all of my wigs when they are ready to wear into a freezer bag, a gallon freezer bag, because they're easier to store. However, I've run out, so I am storing them in the boxes at the moment. And it's also because I'm not buying as many wigs right now, because I am trying to be a good girl, even though I'm so tempted by so many. And I really want to get, I love the Embrace wig by Natural Image. It's a gorgeous little short bob with a bang. I've got that in 2 colours. I've got that in Caramel Glow, and I've got that in Rich Chestnut Glow. And I do wear them a lot, especially my Caramel Glow. And I really want that wig in Warm Brown and in Strawberry Glow, which is a blonde and a nice brown. I really want it in that one. So I think that's going to be my next buy, because I do wear them a lot, you know. So net off. So as you can see, it comes with the label. So again, it says there, Glace Glow Rooted So Darling Wig. I'm so excited about this colour. I haven't looked at it properly or anything. So first attempt with you guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off the label. Otherwise, I'm going to have the label sticking in me when I'm trying the wig on. And it's great as well when we do a full unboxing, because you can see it straight out of the box, how it looks, and what you can do to it to get it into style. So you can see on So Darling, she is a full lace front wig and a full monofilament top. So very natural on the head, gives it the scalp effect. There is a little bit of permatease to give it a little bit of volume, which I really do like on this style as well. And the lace fronts on these wigs are amazing. You know, I've said before how I find the lace front on Natural Image wigs much better than some of the other wig brands like Raquel Welch, Rennie of Paris. Sometimes I have issues with Rennie of Paris wigs where I have to either trim the lace or, you know, they've been knotted. And I've even had issues with Godiva Secret wigs where I've had to trim the lace as well. But I've never ever had to trim the lace on any of my Natural Image wigs, whether it's been So Darling, Glow Getter, you know, any of the other styles I've got. So it's got lots of breathable wefting at the back as well. And this is very light. Even though there's a lot of hair, it's very light. And it's got Velcro adjusters. Now, can you see as well, first of all, it's got 2 labels. This little white label, I cut that out because I don't want that showing through the back of the wig. Where I do keep my labels on just so I know where the back of the wig is and the front of the wig when I'm putting it on quick. So these Velcro adjusters, I'm just going to tighten them slightly because I have got a 21-inch head. And then I'm going to check out the colours. Let's flip her over. I'm just going to give her a little shake out. Wow, look at this colour. It's beautiful. Gorgeous colour, look at this. And, you know, I've got it in Creamy Glow Rooted as well. Creamy Glow Rooted is more of a yellow blonde, or, you know, more of a kind of, like, I'd say, yeah, yellow blonde. This is more of a lighter, kind of cooler blonde. So this is a cooler blonde. And the reason that I was so drawn to this colour as well is I'm a big fan of Melted Marshmallow by Rennie of Paris, and I thought, oh, this looks very similar to this. I think I actually prefer this one. This colour's gorgeous, look at this, because it's got all these different tones going through it. It's very beautiful. So, and I love the darker root as well, especially with me being a natural brunette. So, absolutely gorgeous. So, again, this is how she comes. It will be parted, you know, a certain way, but obviously it's mono, so you can part it anywhere on this one. Now look how natural that scalp effect is. You can see my finger poking through. And if I do it that way, you know, you look at my finger poking through there. You can see my nail varnish and everything. So shows how natural it is. Sometimes on my camera, you can't actually see that on the camera as good as it is, because you can see, it's just like scalp. When I put my finger there, look at that. Just like your scalp. So this is an absolutely natural wig. Now, I can't wait to get her on, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is give her a little shake out. And this is a throw and go, so you don't need to do anything to this wig. You don't, you know, this is synthetic hair as well. You know, you don't need to use a comb on it, style it, do anything to it, because it's ready to wear. All you need to do is obviously part it where you want and maybe train the hair a little bit to suit you. So when you're putting a wig on, you get your thumbs at the back where the label is and put the front of the wig about there, and then put your head into the wig. And then tuck your hair in, align the ear tabs, and then pull it up to your hairline. So before I pull it up to the hairline, I'm just going to show you how natural the hairline is. So I'm tucking it in. It feels very secure because obviously I've cinched it in at the back. I'm just aligning those two ear tabs to suit me and flatten down. There we go. Before I lift it up, look at this. Look how natural that hairline is. You can see there the scalp effect as well on the parting. Very Marilyn Monroe straight away. That's why I've worn a red top today, because I knew I'd be wearing blonde, and blonde looks amazing with red. So let's pull up the style to my hairline, which is about there. So the first thing I'm digging about it is this colour is superb. I definitely prefer this colour than the creamy glow rooted they do, even though I do like the creamy glow rooted. And I feel like it's already falling into a party in itself. So the first thing I'm doing is making sure my hair is tucked in. I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this wig. This is one I've been kind of hoping for. So I'm so grateful to Hot Air for sending this to me, as I said. So I'm just going to change the parting slightly. Now I part my wigs wherever I feel guided to part them, really. It can be different on many styles, but what I found is on my other So Darling wigs, I kind of like them parted a little bit off centre, which I'm doing now. Now I've been parting some of them the other way, but can you see how this is kind of naturally falling or wanting to fall slightly right to left? And I'm quite liking that because slightly right to left is actually my natural parting on my own natural hair. You do find on a lot of the styles, especially from Ready of Paris and other brands, they come with a left to right parting. So when I first started wearing wigs, I had to get used to that because it was a big change to me to go from a right to left to a left to right. But now obviously used to wig wearing any wig, I can wear wigs parted anywhere. Now this perhaps does look a bit central, but to me that feels right to left, but I think it is central actually, because everything's in alignment there, and it feels really nice. Now this colour is gorgeous. I'm really loving this colour. So before I do anything else to it, let me just have a look at the colour with you. Look at that gorgeous colour. Absolutely stunning. So it's on the cooler side of the blondes, but it's still very rich and, warm as well at the same time. But I'd say that if I was going to say what kind of blonde this is, I would say it's a cooler blonde, but it's still got that beautiful richness to it. I hope that makes sense, because that's exactly how I'm feeling when I've got it on my head. So let me just turn around and show you how amazing she is. This style is gorgeous. So cute. And I love how it kind of comes down as well. I love the curl. I mean, I'm a curly girl anyway, so I love the curl on this one. Really pretty. Now, I do feel that I will have to train it slightly, just because, with a style like this, you just need to move it with the heaty hands. I know it's probably going to lift up. That's why we're going to sew wig clips in, just to keep it in style. But I don't feel that I need to kind of go upstairs and do anything dramatic with the parting on this one, because it's already kind of where I want it to be. All I will probably do is just work a bit with this bit here. So perhaps get the cold air on the hairdryer and just blast this little bit down here that is kind of coming up a little bit. But again, you can part this wherever you want. So just to show you, if I wanted to take it over more, we can do that, absolutely. So this is a little bit more right to left, which again looks super pretty, don't you think? Oh, I think I actually kind of prefer it like that, So that's more right to left. Again, you just need to use the heat of your hands just to get her into style. That's really pretty, don't you think? And also if you're training the hair, if you find that the hair's falling in your face at all you need to do is take a little bit of it and put it behind your ear, and that just takes care of that, okay? And that will also train the hair for you. Or you can put a little bobby pin in, and obviously you get to with this wig anyway when you buy it. So, and with it being a full lace front, you can take it off the face. So, you know, you could easily clip this up if you wanted to. Perhaps if you were doing something and you didn't want it around your face, you could easily clip it up. Okay, or perhaps put a headband on with this. Now again, just to show you can part it anywhere. Obviously, I'm not going to part it the way I'm going to do it now. But if you wanted it left to right, you absolutely can. Look at this. Now I know it's rising up. It's because I haven't got wig clips in it yet, because I'm messing with it. But you get the general idea of this. So again, you can part it wherever you want. Maybe you prefer it like that. You think, oh yeah, I like it like that, because I know many ladies like it, or gents, many ladies like it parted left to right. So maybe you're thinking, oh yeah, I really like it like that. You know, I mean, look how pretty that is. And look how easily it's gone into style and also moved away from the face. Isn't that pretty? That's actually gone over much better this side than I thought it would. You know, with some of the other style brands I've got, not styles from Natural Image Wigs, but other brands like Rennie of Paris and other ones, especially Rennie of Paris, I've really had to train the hair on some of my wigs when I've just, you know, especially even on monofilament ones and Godiva Secret wigs as well, you know, when I've changed the parting, it's not gone into style as easy as this. I actually think I prefer it this way, you know. I actually like it like that. Let me have a look in the mirror. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. I do need to amend the parting though, because it's not exactly flush there. So, but that's kind of where I want it. But again, you know, you don't have to have it like parted so that it's absolutely in line. You know, you can part it however you want. You know, if you've got bed hair, if you wake up in the morning, you've got bed hair, your hair might not be naturally parted somewhere. It may be all over the place, you know, and this is very natural looking. So I think that's more, yeah, that's exactly right now. Do you know, I think I'll probably wear it like this. See, this is the thing. You've just got to have a play, because when I first put it on, I thought, oh, yeah, it looks lovely that other way. But now I'm actually quite liking it this way. And this is the great thing about wigs, you know, you can do something totally different than you do with your own natural hair, because my natural hair only parts because I've been wearing it that way for so long, like years and years and years and years and years, right to left. So when I try to part it anywhere else, it feels weird, it hurts my head, it doesn't fall into style, it just naturally goes back that way. But with a wig, you can just wear it however you want. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm absolutely loving this one. This colour, Glace Glow Rooted, is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Again, a big shout out to Hot Air for sending me this amazing wig and giving me the opportunity to review it for you. So isn't she beautiful? I love all the movement as well. And if I can show you that with the mirror as well, if I move my head, I mean, look at the gorgeous movement on it. So natural. And again, now that I've got it parted this way, again, you can see. Okay, again, it's not clipped in. So if it is rising up and you can see my hairline, that's the only reason why. And we'll sew wig clips in a minute. If I got my bobby pin and put this in, so you can see off the face styling there, completely natural with this lace front as well. So you can easily get it out of the way if you're thinking, oh, you know, I don't want it round my face, even though it's staying out of the way lovely. And all you'd need to do is either put a little bit of water on to keep it there, or just get a little bit of wig hairspray and pop that on, and that will just keep it out of the way. But I can already tell with this one, it's behaving. You know, with my other one, with my So Darling wig in Chocolate Glow Rooted, takes a little bit more work. I've had to put wig hairspray on that one because that's falling in my face more. But again, I do find sometimes with colours on the same wig, it can make a difference as well. Do you know, I've just realised I haven't even put my hair in properly at the back. So when I did a turn, if you could see my hair, I'm sorry, apologise, but I don't think I put it in properly. That's better. Bet you're all shouting at me saying, Liz, you haven't put your ponytail in properly at the back. Well, I have now. So let me turn around. There you go, that's better. I was so excited to get the wig on. I didn't even put it on properly. Oh, there you go, knocking my camera everywhere. It's excitement. When I get a new wig, I'm like a little child at Christmas time. So absolutely stunning, this wig. I'm going to get lots of wear out of this. I might even go out in this today as well. So I'm so excited. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take her off and I'm going to show you how I'm going to sew wig clips in, okay? So again, look at the gorgeous colour and style on this one. Glace Glow Rooted, So Darling wig, Natural Image Wigs, beautiful. Look at that. Amazing, okay? Really pretty. Look how natural it is there. Look how easily it's gone into style. And I love this because parted this way, I've got no bunching at the back. You know, there's no bits that I've got to mess around with. It's just gone completely into style. Absolutely stunning, okay? So now for me to wear this out and about today, obviously I'm going to want to secure it some way. Now you could secure it with a wig grip band, with a wig cap, however you want to do it for you. For me, I like to wear it without any of that and just clip it in my head. So I've got 2 wig clips here. It only needs 2 with it being a short style. 2 wig clips. I buy these from Amazon in a pack. I think you get 50 in a pack for like £8. I always check the work before I even attempt to sew them in, because I've done that before where I haven't checked it and sewed it in and the wig clip's been defective and it hasn't even opened up. So make sure you always check your wig clips. And then obviously I'm not going to sew it anywhere near the lace. I'm going to sew it just below on the monofilament. So don't be afraid of sewing things into your monofilament either. As long as you're careful with what you're doing, it's going to be okay. Now, I've already got my cotton set up from last time. I sewed a wig clip in. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, the only thing I find is when I'm sewing wig clips in live on YouTube like this, sometimes I can't thread my needle. So bear with me if it takes me ages to thread my needle. Now, when I'm sewing wig clips in, you get your needle and thread. I don't know if you can see this. I have done videos on this. But you've got 3 holes on your wig clip, okay? You can see there you've got 3 holes. I ignore the gold one. I always sew the top 2. So you're going to go down with your needle and thread into a little bit of the monofilament, not much at all, just a little bit, and come up through the first hole. Okay, there we go. I'm just making sure it's all in right there, and then repeat that another 2 times. So I do this 3 times on each hole. Okay, I have got issues with my cotton actually. I've been having problems with my cotton the last few times I've sewn them in. So it's not the wig, it's the cotton. It's going to be one of them days, I think, today. There we go, that's gone in properly. I think I've got defective cotton, a reel of cotton. When I've noticed with this one, and I've bought it from the same place, I've been having a few issues when I've been sewing my cotton in. So I don't know if it's something to do with the cotton itself, like the way the cotton actually is. Now 3 there, so I'm going to go down again, and then come up through the second hole and do the same thing again. Do that another 2 times. So 3 times on each side. And that gives a secure fitting for the wig clip. Now, what I do then is cut the whole thing off about there and do it the same on the other side, okay? Because what I found is if I'm trying to do the whole clip with 1 piece of cotton, it just doesn't stay in the same. Okay, so I'm just setting my needle and thread up here. And if you want to know what I'm doing, I've done a video on this in the Wigs Tips and Tricks playlist. I think it's in. So I'm securing this right side first of all. So I'm just going to knot it up. Put a knot into it like this. And then cut that off. And then I'm going to secure the other side as well. So just making sure it's secure. Obviously make sure you're putting your wig clip in the right place. Otherwise you have to take it out and do the whole thing over again, which I've had to do sometimes too because I'm not paying attention with where I'm putting my wig clip. And then I sew it all in really secure and then realise, oh, I've sewn it in the wrong place. And because when you put it on your head, it'll pull on your head, and wig clips should never pull on your head when they're on, sewn in properly. There we go. So that's just come out by itself. There's definitely some defective stuff going on with this wig cotton. Not wig cotton, but with this cotton. I think I've got a dodgy reel. Because the last time I used it to sew wig clip in, I was having the same issues here. It was doing it whatever it wanted to do. But as long as it sews the wig clip in, and it's in here secure and safe, we're okay. So, knotting it 3 times. Sorry if this is a little bit boring for you guys, this bit. You can always skip ahead if you don't want to see me sewing wig clips in. But you can see there, first one's in. I'll show you. First one's in, nice and secure. So I'm just going to sew one in the other side. Now again, I've got to thread my cotton. And I do find this is the bit that I struggle with when I'm on camera, to even get it into the eye of the needle. So bear with me a second. Don't be on here trying to thread my needle for like 20 minutes. But I'm not going to like stop it and thread it and come back on, because we're a human at the end of the day. You know, sometimes we can't see things properly. Good tip is, if you've got something white, like a white background, hold that against it. So like there's a white background on my wig box with this wig paper in here. So I'm just using that now to find where the hole is. I've totally jinxed myself by saying I've done it. By saying I was going to take ages to do it. There we go. So just what I do is I pull my cotton down like this, so it's level. And then I use my fingers, get it about there. And then I go round and round and round 4 times I do it. And make a knot at the bottom. And then you cut that, anything below the knot off, and your cotton's ready there. So we're going to sew the next one in. And you'll see the difference when I actually clip it in with the wig clips, how awesome it is and how secure it is as well. So it's worth sewing them in. And when I first started sewing wig clips in, it took me a long time because I didn't even know how to sew. So I had to teach myself how to sew, and then I just got faster and faster and faster. So when I'm not on camera sewing wig clips in, I can sew, you know, I can do like 4 wigs in like half an hour. Do it very, very quickly. But obviously when you're doing it on camera sometimes, it takes longer because things go wrong. There we go. So I'm just getting my cotton set up for the other side. Just cut that off. So excited about this wig, honestly. I love this So Darling wig, and this colour is gorgeous. I really hope they bring this colour out into other wigs, like if you're watching Hot Air, Natural Image, I'd love to have Josephine wig in this colour, or Embrace wig. You know, some of the, perhaps the older styles that you've got, maybe bring the new colours out into those older styles. Glow Getter I'd love to try in this colour. Glow Getter's a gorgeous wig, you know, that's a full lace front, full monofilament, longer curly one. Gorgeous. I've got that in Strawberry Glow. I've got that in Chocolate Copper Mist as well. Absolutely stunning style that one is. So there we go, just moving the hair out of the way. Sometimes you find when you're sewing wig clips, little strands of hair try and get caught in the cotton, so just be careful. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I just set up this last piece of cotton so it's all ready for my next wig. So I'm going to sew a wig clip in, which I'm hoping is going to be Embrace wig. So I'm just going to cut that excess cotton off there. And it's nice doing this with you as well, so you can actually see what I'm doing there. I do this myself, and you know, I'm all into my wigs, guys. I love my wigs. I'm so proud to be a wig wearer, you know. And also, you know, I suppose it's like being an ambassador for hair loss in a way, you know, to be a wig wearer. I just wish I'd started wearing wigs years ago. I wish I'd knew how amazing they are, you know. Okay, so there they are. 2 wig clips sewn in, all ready to go. So I could just put this on right now and go out in. And I love the fact that it's just gone so easily into style as well. Let's see if it goes so easily into style when I put it back on, or if I'd have to train it back into that style. I have noticed I can see my wig clip where I've parted it. So this is the thing, just be aware of this. If you parting it where you sew wig clip in, you may just see a little bit of darkness on the parting. But I don't care about that. I'd rather have my wig secure than care about having seen anything coming through the wig. But we'll see when I put it on. So I'm just going to unclip these wig clips. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about that because I want those wig clips in there, you know. So let's put her on. So again, I'm tucking my hair in properly this time. I'm not going to miss any of it because I was so excited to get the wig on. Get those two ear tabs, align them. Okay, I've noticed what I did there straight away. I didn't put it on straight enough there, so I had to align the ear tabs and the wig clips was digging in me. So let's do it again. So tuck your hair in, Liz. Ear tabs, that's better. Make sure they are aligned and straight. Tucking my hair in. Flick her up. Again, you can see how amazing that hairline is. And then we're going to pull her up to my hairline, which is about there, and clip her in. So again, now you can see, look how secure it is now. So it doesn't matter what I do with this wig now. Doesn't matter. It's going to be in style. Okay, it's not going to come off. I can put it off the face. I can do anything I want. I can mess around with the wig and it's not coming off. So look how natural it is there. And the fact that I love these darker roots on me is because with me being a natural brunette, it just looks totally natural. So I'm just making sure my hair is in properly this time, which it is. And can you see how straight away it's kind of wanting to fall perhaps the way that it came in the box there. So again, I like it that way as well. I must admit, I do like it both ways. But I do think I liked it before more, how I parted it before. So I'm just putting that into style now, that way. So again, it's kind of remembered. And the thing is, these wigs are very clever, especially if you're putting on a wig stand. You know, if you're putting it onto a wig stand too, because you wear it all the time, it's going to remember the style even more. But they're very good at remembering. I mean, look how amazing that's gone into style. Just making sure my hair is completely in. Because my hair is usually curly, and obviously I've had it straightened to the hairdressers. So I'm just making sure it's totally flat at the back and it's not going to stick out or come through the wefting where my ponytail is. So isn't this pretty? But look how secure it is now. Just with two wig clips, how amazing it is. So if you want to try wig clips, I really can recommend it, you know, especially on a style like this, because you just feel better. You don't, you know, someone said to me, what about if your wig flies off? Your wig won't fly off. The thing is, when I put it on originally without the wig clips in, and I'd cinched it up at the back, it feels secure anyway. It's just sometimes the thing is, and I found this right at the beginning of my wig journey, before I started putting wig clips in, you forget you've got your wig on. They're so comfortable, you forget you've got your wig on. So you may be doing something out and about and you just put your hair in your wig and pull it and forget, and it can come off. So, you know, I did that at the supermarket once. I got a wig on and I actually got it on with a wig grip right at the beginning of my wig journey. Forgot I got the wig on, and I was at a supermarket checkout and I was doing all my stuff and I got my hair trapped in what I was doing, and it moved the wig up. Not that I cared, because I don't care, you know, I'm not bothered. I'd say to anyone I'm wearing a wig, I'm proud of being a wig wearer, but you know, maybe someone wouldn't want that to happen. So with wig clips in, perfect option. You know, obviously it's different if you're dealing with hair loss and you're wearing a wig cap, or, you know, you want to wear wig grip bands. But, you know, for me personally, I just feel better with it clipped into my own hair. And people sometimes ask me as well, does it damage my own natural hair? No. You can see how good condition my natural hair is in. It's in the best condition of its life. So I've never found wig clips have caused me any issues with my own natural hair. So look how gorgeous this is. Absolutely stunning. So darling in Glace Glow Rooty. What a gorgeous style. So amazing. And I love how she's naturally parting. Anyway, oh, I do apologise for my knocking. I'm knocking my camera off here. It's because I'm overexcited today. It is first thing in the morning as well. It's only 8 a.m. here in the UK. I'm on it. I want to wear this wig all day. Gorgeous. So again, you've got lots of volume. So, you know, this is a wig that has volume as well. For the ladies who like volume, perhaps you want to bling it up a bit, you know. Perhaps you want to wear it with a lot of volume, or you want to wear it flatter. So again, if we take it back to the original parting position, if we take it back over there and just use my fingers and the heat of my hands, look how this has changed the style completely. You know, it's made it a bit flatter, a bit more over this way. So this is a really nice way as well. I can't decide actually which way I prefer. You know, I'm not quite sure which way I prefer, but it's beautiful. Isn't she a darling wig? So darling. Absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. I do think I prefer it the other way though. So again, it's just going to be me playing around with this wig and deciding on the day probably the way I want to wear it. Because I think it just looks nice either way. And again, sometimes on camera, things can look different than in the mirror. So, you know, I might wear it like it one way on camera and then think, oh, you know, when I look at it in the actual mirror, I might decide to part it somewhere else. But I quite like it this way. So again, just using the heat of my hands to get the style into place. This one, I think, just needs a little bit of water on, just to get the flyaways out of the face. But isn't she pretty? Can totally recommend this one. If you're after a little short, curly bob, wavy, should I say, stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. I'm well impressed with this colour. So darling, Glace Glow Rooted, gorgeous. So Natural Image Wigs, you've done a fantastic job with this colour as well, and this wig. This wig, So Darling, is one of my favourites. I also love the new one. You've got Fashion Edit. So I absolutely adore Fashion Edit as well. I would love Fashion Edit in this colour. I'm not sure if it comes in this colour or not. I'll have to check. So definitely going to get Fashion Edit in this colour if it comes in this colour. I bet it does because it's one of the newer styles. But absolutely stunning. This colour's gorgeous. I'm really happy with this colour. I think out of all of the Natural Image blondes right now, obviously I really love Strawberry Glow. The thing is, Strawberry Glow has not got a root on, but I don't mind that. You know, I've got Glow Getter in Strawberry Glow, and it's one of my favourite wigs, even though it hasn't got a root on. And usually I do go for a rooted blonde over a non-rooted blonde, but I really love that one. But I think out of Creamy Glow Rooted and Glace Glow Rooted and Platinum rooted as well, because I have got Elusive in Platinum Rooted. I think it's Platinum Mist Rooted, which is a very bright blonde. It's like a silvery blonde. This is my favourite colour. This is definitely my favourite blonde now from the Natural Image Wigs. So I feel that if you bring this colour out, Natural Image, in all of your wigs, you're going to get more sales. Or more, not more sales, because I know you get good sales anyway. I mean more sales, because I would definitely buy Josephine wig and Embrace wig and perhaps even Elusive wig in this colour if it's available. I'm definitely going to see if Fashion Editor's in this colour because it's stunning. But I'm so excited. So definitely going to wear this today. She's absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. So let me know what you think of the gorgeous So Darling wig by Natural Image Wigs in Glace Glow Rooted. And look, we've only been on for not even 40 minutes. We've sewn wig clips in, we've done a full unboxing video. So that shows as well that I'm a lot more competent now at sewing than I used to be. So isn't this beautiful? So the gorgeous So Darling wig by Natural Image Wigs, gifted to me by the amazing Hot Air. Big shout out to them in Glace Glow Rooted. Have an amazing day. I'm sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.